It's a Wonderland 2 Dragon here. Today I have decided to film a day in the life of... Yes, the day in the life of a video editor. Specifically a currently freelance video editor who is still working on putting her name out there for people. It's a work in progress, but we're progressing in ways that are slower than I'd like them to be, but it's okay, we're still progressing in some ways, and that's all that matters. So I know this is a bit of a different video than what I normally film, but I really want to try and branch out with the type of content that I'm making and kind of challenge myself to edit different styles of videos, different types of videos, maybe to actually get better with filming and recording. I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing some movie reviews and just other things in general that I can create and be a lot more creative with my content. I still have a couple video edits in the works and planned out, but I'm going to try and do some other types of content as well. So I am sorry to all the people that just like my video edits and don't really care for my videos like this, but I mean, YouTube isn't exactly my job, it's a hobby, and I just kind of want to experiment a little bit and try some other different things. So if you guys want a specific type of video or something, I'm still going to try and keep everything fandom based for the most part. Star Wars, DC, maybe some Miraculous, Disney, different stuff I guess. I also have the list of fandoms that I'm in listed in my about page on my channel, and if you're interested in the types of movies that I watch and stuff in my free time, I have a Letterboxd account that is on my page, and I'll put a link to that in the description below in case you guys want to see what types of movies that I watch all the time, things that I rate them, different stuff like that. Also, just a quick side note, I am using a new camera that my dad gave to me, so hopefully the audio is better. I also have some extra lights that I'm using, so hopefully that's better. And I'm trying very hard to use this camera in a way that looks good. I'm probably gonna have a bunch of editing to do, but the viewfinder doesn't actually turn all the way around because the camera is newer than the one that I was using, but old enough for the viewfinder to not be the most exciting thing to work with. So that would be my phone. Anywho, let's just get into the video. So I tried not to go too in-depth with my exact morning routine, and I really hardly filmed any of my evening, if any of it at all, and tried to just kind of film what I do mostly throughout the day when I'm not actually going out to work, because I do have a slight part-time job that I kind of do outside of my home besides just editing, just to make a little bit of money to help pay for all the stuff that I need and everything. But in the mornings after I wake up and make tea, I usually try to do a bit of Bible journaling, and lately I've become really obsessed with candles because my sister got me one for Christmas, and an amazing small business that I know decided to send me this amazingly gorgeous rose and vanilla scented candle that is just the cutest little thing. It's advertised as coming in a coffee cup, but to me it looks like a teacup, so that's why I got it. And it smells so good, and it's so amazing. I'll spend maybe a good 30 minutes just writing and taking notes and things in my journal. So after I am done doing my Bible journaling, I've recently tried to keep myself as organized as possible. This year I decided to purchase myself a planner, and I've been trying to kind of use it to loosely keep myself on top of things that I need to get done. As you can see, it's not very well put together, but I just kind of have a little to-do list of things that I try to accomplish in the day. I don't always get around to it, but I really do enjoy reading in the mornings if I read at all during the day. I'm not a super big reader, but I've been trying to get back into reading lately, so I've been trying to make it a habit where I read and journal in the mornings after I wake up. I feel like it kind of helps wake me up a little bit by causing me to have to think through things. So I've been trying to read. I'm just currently reading through the Nutcracker book that Disney wrote for the movie. I also do kind of try to make my bed in the mornings. It doesn't always happen, but I feel like I get so much more done and I'm so much more productive and organized if I have my bed made. It just makes everything feel so much cleaner in my room. After that, I decided to get dressed. Nothing too fancy, just a hoodie and some leggings because it's been kind of cold, kind of warm. The weather's been super wacky lately, but on the specific day I was filming, it was pretty cold. My camera then died on me, unfortunately, so I ended up going and making breakfast, and then I went on a walk with my sister. And then I went and did some errands at a couple places and didn't resume filming again till quite a bit later in the day, probably around like 1 or 2. Specifically that day, what I wanted to get done was a bit of editing on one of the edits that I'm currently working on involving Wonder Woman and the new 1984 movie. I had actually filmed quite a lot of me editing through it, but unfortunately I forgot to record me filming a bit of it, so I just had the camera sitting there for about 30 to 40 minutes while I was working on it. And another thing that I've been trying to do is learn how Fusion works a lot more. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit all my stuff, so I was trying to go through Fusion and kind of learn some more about it. I have this one tutorial that's over an hour long that I've been slowly getting through and been kind of learning actually quite a lot from it. I spent the rest of the day just kind of working on small little projects here and there. On days where I have actual projects that I'm getting paid for, I'll force myself to sit down a lot sooner and not really go on a bunch of errands. I usually try to separate the days that I go out and do things from the days that I have to sit down and work on stuff at home. In like the 20 minutes that it took in between making the intro to this video and the outro to this video, I ended up making tea because tea, and grabbing a bowl of goldfish that I've now almost completely consumed. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please tell me in the comments down below if there's anything specific you guys might be interested in seeing from me other than just edits, because as much as I love doing those and the satisfaction of when they're finished, and I will probably still keep doing a few of them, I just want to find some other content to experiment with as well and different things that I could work on as well. So leave your suggestions down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day or night or whatever, whenever it is that you're watching this. Thanks for watching. Bye!